What's up, fellow renegades? Rich Renegade here, bringing you guys and gals some information regarding the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. And in this video we are going to be discussing the trophies for these games. Now I do have to give a big shout out to my great friend by the name of Skullcrusher, aka Zombie Hunter's Comeback, for actually sending me the list of these games. So to quickly talk about a few things, looking at the trophy list, if you are sort of a trophy hunter or wanted to get a few more platinums, these games do seem very easy to do. You're not actually required, at least from what we know, to get the platinum trophies to get 100% trophies on Crash Bandicoot 1, Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, and Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Now you may be thinking, Rich Renegade, why do you say that? So like you're questioning yourself. Well, good question. And this leads me to my next point, is that in the trophy lists, there is a separate trophy for playing as Coco in Crash Bandicoot 1, Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, and Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Now, first and foremost, this was a big surprise to me because we all know, and if you haven't played Crash Bandicoot before, you can never play as Coco Bandicoot in Crash Bandicoot 1 because she was never in that game, Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back because she was only a side character helping Crash along his journey, and then Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped where she was playable but not live in a platforming state similar to that of Wrath of Cortex later on. Her playable stages were based on the vehicle stage of Pura as well as the plane and sort of spaceship fight against Engine. Now, it's not been revealed how to unlock Coco, whether you have to beat the game 100% or the maximum percentage in the game, or possibly do you have to get platinum relics in all of the stages and then you obtain Coco as a playable character. We don't know that as of yet. We can only speculate at this point in time until we get the game in less than 3 weeks time. But I find it quite sort of interesting to see that you can now possibly play as Coco, and maybe Coco could be a harder difficulty. Maybe there's no masks to protect Coco possibly, or maybe it will just be a slight tweak to just how Coco plays. And across the actual trophies, it does say first trophy in Crash Bandicoot 1, or one of them, is that you have to defeat 5 enemies with Coco's spin. Okay, pretty simple. The Crash Bandicoot 2 says that you have to specifically kill 5 or defeat 5 enemies with Coco's double leg drop. And then that is effectively her body slam equivalent technique that Crash Bandicoot has. And then in Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, her trophy for this is to defeat 5 enemies with Coco's Savage Hurricane Spin. So it seems like her powers ups, whilst they are going to be more or less the same as Crash Bandicoot, are going to be differently named, which is interesting, and it may be interesting to see if they're going to work a little differently. Of course, we know the Savage Hurricane Spin is going to allow her to hover, but maybe it will last longer, maybe it will be shorter. We don't know that as of yet. Of course, we can only speculate, but it's nice to see that they are going the extra mile of Vicarious Visions to actually sort of make this, and if you will, this remaster from the ground up be its own unique game by itself, and adding these little details and add this more replayability is going to be awesome. Of course, E3 is coming up and they have already announced that there is going to be a special announcement regarding Crash Bandicoot. We don't know what that is as of yet. Looking through the trophy list, and this is another thing that Skullcrusher, aka Zombie Hunter's Comeback, pointed out, is that there are 3 specific trophies that use the same terminology which was used for the advertisement of Crash Team Racing when it was being released. Now personally, I didn't know of that as myself. I looked into it and it does look like they use the same terminology. Now a lot of game trophy lists, they do reference other games or in their same series or other series maybe within the company, or just another series altogether completely unrelated, as a little Easter egg, like named trophy if you will. Now again, there is no images of Crash Team Racing of being a remaster. There's only speculation, and they have gone out on record to say that if this does well, if there's enough demand, then they may consider remaking other games, but haven't specified what that would be. Whether it would be Crash Bandicoot, whether it would be another series altogether, we don't know at this point in time. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below of the trophy list. Are you going to go for Platinum? Because I sure as hell am going to go for Platinum myself. And are you interested to play as Coco? Not in the vehicle levels, but actually as a platform, as a full-fledged character by herself. And If so, do you think there'll be any differences to the story perhaps, especially in Crash Bandicoot 1? And if so, what would they be? Tell me in the comment section down below because I'd love to know your opinions on this. And until the next Crash Bandicoot video, which will probably be in the next week at E3, I'll see you fellow running games then.